Hey, what's up, gamers? Deku here. We're playing Zapper One Wicked Cricket. This is one of my childhood games. Joined by Tom. What's up, Tom?
What's up?
Uh, yeah. If you guys haven't played this game, it's like a tile-based game. If you guys have played Frogger, it's kind of like that, but you can jump very fast and it's pretty cool. So someone said the file name should be big. I'll make it big. All right. So the timer starts in 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, it's the first stage.
Alright, so I guess I can take it away, because Dick is going to be focusing for most of it, since the game is very input heavy. So the goal of the game is to collect all of the eggs on every stage, and then defeat the final boss, who's kind of a joke, but you have to do it.
Yep.
And to do that, you're going to have to jump a lot. And the way you should play the game, if you're a casual player, is by using the arrow, whatever input device you have, and the Zapper moves one tile every time you do it. But you can also jump, and it does 2 tiles. And if you jump then move, it'll do the jump, but way faster, and it glitches a lot of things in the game. Like you can go through enemies, you can phase through stuff, and moving platforms just get completely destroyed. And yeah, that's a bit like the bulk of the game mechanics in the first 2 levels.
Yep. Yeah, you're just gonna be seeing me jump everywhere. Like, I barely use this game's intended form of movement, which is just tapping up every time.
Yes, in this level, in this level you can see like moving platforms get completely destroyed because you can be in 2 tiles at once, and when you jump, but we call it fast jump. We're not very creative in naming glitches and whatnot. But yeah, when you do a fast jump, and if you're in the middle of 2 tiles at once, it kind of just doesn't really know what to put you, so it just jumps you like 3 tiles at once.
Yeah.
And it can create some kind of scenarios that the game's not intending, and yeah.
Yeah, you'll see it especially in the next level. There'll be so many, and you'll even see me like kind of zip through one of them. Like the level after this one. Level's kind of straightforward.
Okay, so in this level they kind of spice it up with the eggs. Up until now we've had normal eggs, and then you'll see in a bit that they...
Ah, dang it.
have some delay, so I don't know how to time it, but in like about 10 seconds, probably less. Maybe right now.
Okay.
The eggs can transform into a moving one.
Yeah, this egg right here.
And later on there's gonna be another version as well.
Wow, I don't know how I died there. Must have missed one input.
You could, you can, what's it called, like cutscene skip, I guess, through that door. It's like quadruple frame perfect.
Oh, that was a disaster of a level. Oh, whatever, we made it through.
As you can imagine, it's really hard to have a perfect run in this game. So everything is very tight.
Yeah, I just messed up one input and I just died because of that. this game is very unforgiving. Definitely, like, dying doesn't lose that much, so still didn't end up being too bad. Yeah, you'll
I
see like a
remember when
glitch at the start here.
I remember when making a test, I think you have like about 10 frames between inputs if you want the jumps to be fast and not die due to misinput.
Yep.
So that's like every time he jumps, it's a 10 frame window.
Hmm. Yeah, every jump is just super tight. You gotta do like every jump right after the other sometimes. It's just so many inputs. And if you miss one input, sometimes you're over a bottomless pit and you just gotta take the death. Yeah, this is a pretty good stage so far. So one thing you might have noticed that there are a lot of cycles in this game. This is like tile based and you don't really have that much freedom. Oh, this guy was in the way? That's exactly what I meant. Like, you kind of just have to memorize the location of every enemy, and every enemy is based on a global cycle. So like some stages are like extremely cycle based. This one is like out of that.
There's a bit more nuance to it when you have like loading zones, but yeah, the gist of it is basically this giant cycle. And some areas, if they're not loaded, you can actually just predict where the enemies are going to be every time, but
Yeah, there's
for
very
most
few
of it, you have to
them.
just be fast.
Yep.
And it doesn't really, like, it's not even just be fast enough. It's like the Super Mario Bros. Type of beat, where you just have to be so much faster than the previous attained cycle in order to attain the next one.
Yeah. Some cycles are just not obtainable. So like, if, for example, like halfway through the stage, I was like on what I would consider a perfect stage because like I got all the cycles, but like after I died, it just kind of.
Yeah. The raptor mouth where you destroy the teeth, there's a theoretical cycle you can attain, but I have tried, and I think you've tried as well, years ago for hours and hours.
Yeah, the one I got
You get
was.
like you get close, but it's so hard.
Yeah. Okay, I think. I'm just gonna wait. Oh, I could have went for it. No. So that was pretty much a perfect stage. So I knew the egg was gonna be on on Zapper's left, but like I kind of hesitated because if I just went for the jump there, I would have died. Sometimes you just gotta like know your pace to know the cycle, and there I just wanted to play safe. Oh, I knew that was early. That was so early, damn it. Oh, how did I die there? Okay, just gonna wait here.
Oh, wait, we're coming up on the first intended death of the game. Or the run, rather.
Oh yeah, we're gonna see that in a bit. Yeah, it's like this. There's like glitch that was discovered somewhat recently. It's probably the most recent thing. Oh damn it, I was on a bad cycle. Okay, that's not too bad of a death. Yeah, you're gonna see it right here. You see this egg? It's like a new type of egg, and it has like a cutscene. But you can just obtain the egg early, and you can just get it twice and just end the stage like that. You're supposed to play so much more of the stage, but if we just duplicate that egg, you can just end it like that. It's pretty awesome.
I guess I just forgot to remove the instance of the moving one below the other one.
Yeah. And it's
There's
just
also,
super
this
easy
stage
to
is all
do.
kinds of bugged, because you can also destroy metal boxes without the super zap, which there's like you're supposed to get a power up that allows you to break metal boxes in some stages.
Yeah, and for some
And
reason I never
some of these in this stage are just breakable without it. Like those were coked up that day, I guess.
Yeah, they didn't do a great job bug testing for that stage. Uh-oh. Got an emulator. That's fine. Okay, good stage. Aside from the freeze, but that's fine.
It's still your favorite stage in the game, right?
Yeah, that was my favorite stage actually. It's just non-stop. Really like that one.
I don't like it.
World 3 in general is just my favorite world. Coming up is what I consider the hardest stage. Hopefully it goes... Oh! This goes perfect.
Oh yeah, so the rocks falling down, they're extremely inconsistent with their hitboxes. So sometimes you can jump on them if they're still not here, depending on what rock it is. Sometimes you have to completely wait until the rock has fallen down because its hitbox is not registered for a while. It's very inconsistent. Again, some arcane dev work went into this.
Yeah, I have no idea what people thought when they made those rocks. They're really weird. Oh, I did a hop instead of a jump and that killed me. That's what I was saying earlier, if you just miss one input, you just die. You're trying to go for the fastest strats.
If you're trying to run this game at any point in your life, I would advise taking care of your hands and your fingers, because you're gonna have a RSI for the rest of your life if you don't.
It's true. Yeah, it's pretty funny how that section, there's supposed to be like some enemies chasing you down. Well, if you just do the jumps, they don't even come close. You just completely skip them.
Yeah, because we didn't discover fast jumping for a while, or we did, but we didn't like test it thoroughly throughout the game, and we didn't know you could jump through obstacles. So that section used to be very stressful, but now you just go straight, go through obstacles.
I screwed that up.
Oh yeah, so I should actually put a bounty on this. In this stage, if you somehow start the stage with a medal or with a helmet, which we haven't seen yet, but you're supposed to get helmets sometimes, and they protect you from one death, and just instead removes the helmet. If at any point we find a method to get a helmet at the beginning of the stage, this would save like 30 seconds.
Yeah, you can just go through
Anyway.
lasers pretty much.
Yeah, if anyone wants to find that, I should probably put a bounty on it. It's not his son, it's his little brother, by the way. But still kind of fucked up that he would just like use him as an antenna.
Okay. That stage is kind of weird. The stage where you need to wait a lot, you still a lot of puzzles, but once you know all the solutions, it becomes really easy.
You can even skip one by dying. It's really cool.
Time
Or
for
yeah, I guess you did that before.
the best stage.
The stage is the only main stage that's different from the rest. But there are bonus stages for 100% that have gimmicks like this one.
Oh, oops. Completely forgot.
I guess I could talk about like the tasks of this stage. If you want to watch the tasks of this game for any reason, you should probably make sure you're not epileptic for this stage.
Oh yeah.
Because there is a way to speed up even more than intended by turning at very specific places in the stage, and we're not completely sure how it works. But the test ended up brute forcing it, so we're just turn every frame, and it gets very dizzy.
Yeah. That stage is a mystery on how it works.
Yeah, there's like some kind of deep science going into it.
Yeah. Sometimes turning just gives you so much more speed.
Alright, so there was a cutscene at the start of this stage, but we usually don't think about it because we can just jump over it, over the trigger.
Oh, oops.
And this is also the only stage where we collect fireflies in order. You can do that in any stage to unlock secret areas, but if you fail in the regular stages, you'll not be able to collect them again in the right order. But this stage resets you, so it's in that sense it's more forgiving than the rest of the stages. It's also one of the more unforgiving cycles in the entire game, or sets of cycles I should say. Because if you're like 2 seconds late, you'll lose 30 seconds to the various disappearing tile patterns.
Yeah, I'm not even sure
Like
which
3 or
cycle
4
I'm on right now, because that really put me off. Okay, that worked. Yeah, it's really awkward to die in this game because then you don't know what cycle you're on. So you kind of need to react to everything. You can just YOLO. Thankfully there are no more cycles, except for the very last egg. Which isn't a big deal.
Pretty sure when you die it's always the same cycle, or it's based on which one you were before, so you have to like kind of know every one of them.
Yeah.
It's a bit hard to master, I would say.
Well,
I tend to forget.
Yeah.
I guess we didn't speak about those eggs, but I mean we're not gonna meet any more of them. But those guys try to get away from you.
Yeah, those guys actually react to your movement. It's pretty cool.
You can exploit them quite a lot.
Yeah. You're at the last boss. Wanna go over the manip? What are we gonna do?
Yeah, so this boss is very simple to manipulate. So basically, she's gonna have 2 phases, or 3, I suppose. She can either hang to the pole and launch eggs at you for a bit, or she can just drop them on your face directly on the ball.
Wow, that was pretty slow hit.
And you have to zap her 6 times? 6 times? I don't remember.
I believe it's 6, could be 5. I don't really keep track.
And every time she does a mechanic, or one of her phases,
But that doesn't actually use any time.
there's a very specific count of how many times she does the move.
That one does.
And when she does the pole thing, you have to count how many times, and you have to run to her when she stops doing it, because you'll be closer to her then. So she, after each phase, she tries to, I don't know, pin you down, I guess, with her beak. And she has to fly to you to do that, and she's very slow and heavy. You
Yeah,
have to
we
make it
want to
easier on her.
run to her so she has to travel less.
And she also drops bombs, but that's like an afterthought, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, dying isn't
Makes the
actually
stage a little-
slower because she still has to go through the animation. So you can actually
Yeah.
die and just don't lose times pretty often.
For here, I'm very delayed. But I think on the last phase she does it 7 times, if I remember correctly. It's been a while. So you have to count to 7 eggs. Or 6, I guess, and you can start running. Alright.
That's the Zapper.
Yeah, I think time didn't stop, or am I delayed?
Timer didn't stop.
Oh, it did.
That's
now.
unfortunate. Oh, it stopped.
It was 2020 something.
Yeah, 2036. I did die quite a bit, so that's about a overrun, I'd say. Guess we can watch. That is. We can watch the intro movie. Yeah. There were some stages that went really well, but some of them I didn't go so well. I guess that's just how marathons go. I thought it was a good enough showcase.
So this is real time, correct?
Yep.
What's the world record real time? Like 17 minutes?
17, 19, I think.
Yeah. So this looked pretty good. This is 3 minutes behind the world record in a 20-something minute.
Yeah, and I'm running on a slower version right now.
Yeah, because of the loading times.
Yeah.
I mean, in-game time has to be something like 18 minutes still.
Yeah, next up we have Lemon playing Sonic Robo Blast 2. More Sonic. That'd be cool to see. Do you have anything else to say, Tom?
No. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure running. I love this game. I would love to see more people try it.
I would play, but I have RSI for the rest of my life.
This is so sad.
So, if you want to play this game, please take care of your fingers.
Game is awesome.
This game destroys your hands if you play on keyboard. This
is true.
I will never say it enough.